Good day everyone! Good day mga Lasallianong NARS! In line with the celebration of National Mental Health Week, we invited a speaker to promote mental health awareness. I believe this matter is really important to tackle, especially today, since most people are not yet fully aware or not yet open-minded about mental health, mental illnesses, and their effects to our well-being. Moreover, a lot of people are afraid to seek help to others or even afraid to seek help from professionals when they need it or when they're experiencing mental illness. So with that, we want everyone to be open-minded regarding this matter. Without further ado, let's have our speaker for today, Ms. Virgimin R. Panganiban, Alasallian, and at present time, she's the guidance counselor at DLSL Medical Health and Sciences Institute. Let us welcome Ms. Jem.
Hello everyone. Okay, thank you for having me here. Thank you, Lasallian League of Nurses, especially to Mr. Calvin Villostas and Miss Kathleen Rambas. And so it's a very interesting topic, no? It's about mind matters activity. These are the main topics of our discussion today. So first is importance of mental health to youth and family. Next will be the signs and symptoms of mental health problems, ways to overcome mental health concerns, and on how to help someone with mental health concerns. Okay, so to start with, let me ask you one thing. So what do you mean by mental health? So basically, mental health relates to how we think, feel, behave, and interact with other people. It is very essential to have an increase in awareness to mental health. As you know, our mental health is as important as our physical health. For example, if you are suffering from headache, what's the first thing you should do? So are you going to ignore it or find a remedy to ease the pain? Same thing with our mental health. We need to address it right away instead of ignoring it. So parents and children should establish a strong bond in addressing the mental health issues. Because did you know that every day 7 Filipinos turn to self-harm or suicide? So that's why we need to take into consideration our mental health. There are four most common mental health issues among Filipinos. So these are schizophrenia, substance abuse, post-traumatic stress disorder, and depression. So, but anxiety and depression are the most common mental health problems in the Philippines. But we'll focus more on depression. As according to WHO, or the World Health Organization, 300 million live with depression. It is the most significant adolescent mental health problem. And it is quite alarming, no? Because more women attempt suicide, but more men complete it. Basically, it's because I think more men are aggressive and they cannot easily open up with other people, their emotions. They're just keeping it within themselves. So for me, depression is like a thief. So why did I say that? Because it steals your time, your health, your intimacy, your energy and fun. So depression, there are signs and symptoms of depression. First is lack of interest in former hobbies, conflict with family and friends, tiredness and fatigue, language choices, thoughts or attempts of suicide, putting the best face forward, tends to have self-medication. Okay, so when you say language choices, it tends to have negative feedback or comments around him or her. Thoughts or attempts of suicide. So this is a red flag. So you need to be cautious with this one. You need to be alert and vigilant when you have friends or relatives that having these suicidal thoughts. Okay, putting their best face forward means it is like a smiling depression. They are pretending that they are okay outside, but inside they are broken. How are you going to deal with depression? So I'll be giving you 3 C's based on cognitive therapy. Okay, so what are these 3 C's? No? The first C is catch. So you need to identify the thought that came before your emotions. And then second one is checked. So you need to reflect on how accurate and useful your thought is. And then the last C is change. So you need to change the thought to a more accurate and helpful as needed. So when you say change, you need to change your perspective, you need to change your mindset, and of course, instead of irrational thoughts, divert it into rational thoughts or actions. If ever you have relatives, friends, loved ones is suffering from mental health, or if they are having issues, mental health issues, so what are you going to do? How are you going to help them? Okay, so first thing you should do is encourage them to exercise regularly and get enough sleep, and then offer support. Be gentle but persistent. Words like, we can do this together, you are not alone, it is normal, it is just a pace, you can overcome that, and then healing takes time. So words like that are very comforting. And you need to engage with them in a positive way. Okay, next will be listen without lecturing. Listening without lecturing means that you're not going to judge the person. For example, they disclose their concerns, their mental health issues. You need to tell them, or you just listen to them. You just say na, I will listen to you. Listen to them attentively. Be attentive. Okay, so, and do not judge them. For example, yung iba nga, ganyan, ganto. Do not compare their feelings with other people. So you just listen. It's very helpful na and comforting. Okay, and then validate their feelings. So you can use words like, I understand you. It's okay. Yeah, there are times that you will not be okay. So it is okay na you're feeling like that or you're feeling that way. So, words like that. So, that will be appropriate words for them not to be offended, not to get offended. Okay, so consider psychotherapy. Of course, you are not a mental health professionals, or example, an expert in mental health. So, you need to refer them. It's either to a psychologist or psychiatrist, depending on the issues or concerns they are having. Okay, because it's very important to have an early intervention so that they can address the issues ahead of time or right away in that moment. Okay, so unplug, communicate. So it's very important also that you have given them chance to speak, to express themselves, instead of they're just hiding their true feelings. So it is very important that they will be given a chance to express what they really want to tell. Okay, and then last will be pray. So instill hope. Okay, that it will pass. It's not permanent. It's not a permanent situation, and believe that they can surpass it, they can overcome it, and there's a solution for everything. So things like that. But of course, prayer, right? So you need to pray for them because God is in control in everything that's going on around us. Okay, especially nowadays, during this pandemic, it is not it's out of control, right? So That's it. Okay, so before I end my talk, I would like to share with you 10 commandments. I would like to share with you 10 commandments of mental health. So first is think positively, it is easier. Cherish the ones you love. Continue learning as long as you live. Learn from your mistakes. Exercise daily, it enhances your well-being. Do not complicate your life unnecessarily. So try to understand and encourage those around you. Do not give up. Keep going. Discover and nurture your talents. Set goals for yourself and pursue your dreams. Okay, so if ever you have mental health issues or concerns, so just a final words from Gabriel. Depression is okay. If you're going through it, you know that you are okay and know that you are ill. You are not weak, and it's an issue, not an identity. Because when you get past the fear and the ridicule and the judgment and the stigma of others, you can see depression for what it really is. And that's just a part of life. Again, thank you for listening and stay safe, everyone. And if ever you have concerns or you want clarifications about this talk, feel free to message me through Mr. Kelvin or Miss Kathleen. Thank you so much and God bless everyone. Animo Lasal.
Thank you, Miss Virgimin Panganiban, aka Miss Gem, for allowing us to have you today. As what you said earlier, mental health is really essential because it is as important as our physical health. And I believe it is also important to constantly check our loved ones because we don't know. Maybe they're already dealing with something, and I think being there for them would be of really good help already. Always remember, you're not alone in this. And as what I've said earlier, if you're going through something, it's okay. You are okay. You're not weak. It's not an issue. It's not your identity. And that's just part of life. So, I hope you guys learned a thing or two from today. Thank you mga Lasalyanong Nars. And thank you once again, Miss Gem. This activity wouldn't be possible without you. So thank you very much. Don't forget, our mind matters. Stay safe, guys, and God bless.